So let us take a look outside. It is raining today. There's nothing like rain in the country, boy. I live overseas. You can't even hear the rain or fall because we don't have no zinc roof. So we love this. But this is so stunning, and you got, I don't even want to say you got lucky because you put a lot of work in to get to here. But how gorgeous is this? I mean, I don't think my phone is doing it justice. Look at these beautiful flowers out here.
I plant all these flowers. I love flowers.
The grill work on the gate is beautiful. It's nice and secure. Yeah. Oh, look how beautiful that is. So let me step out and get a better look. I was waiting for morning to come so that I could come out here. Because these are video person enough, so we plan to take 10 million pictures. So just spotted some Cersei. So I'm asking Anne to make me some Cersei tea. So we're about to have that. I'll see if I can manage it without sugar. Everybody's gonna say you're not supposed to have no sugar in it, but I'll have it. Okay, we're having a debate right now over this Cersei. I'm saying Cersei. Them say me I say Cersei. Them I say Cersei. What you say? Cersei. Which one is right? Number one, Cersei. Cersei. Which one sound right? Because not that I say 10 times it sounds weird. I don't know what it is now. Cersei. No, Cersei, me remember. Cersei. But on the package is Cersei. C-E-R-A. Cersei. Well, a Cersei we say when we're picnic. It come off of my lips naturally as Cersei. So okay, we'll have some Cersei tea.
Drink a lot of Cersei when we did young.
Okay.
Bush tea.
Okay. I used to too. And it is bitter, even though it's not as bitter as some things, but when they put the Cersei in the tea bag, it just annoys me so much talking about Cersei. You know, taste nothing. I so dust and powder.
Ginger. I don't like ginger tea. I have to grate my ginger.
We're having our breakfast at the lovely pass-through right here. So let's talk to Anne. See if I can get her to put her face on camera so we can appreciate the businesswoman that she is. Good morning, Anne. Say hi to my followers. I am very well, thank you. I am having a lovely Jamaican breakfast courtesy of you and Hillview Vacational Rental. So I was asking a lot of questions because I don't know, I'm just naturally inquisitive. How did you get started?
Yes, I bought this business during Corona, and I decided to start something. The name of my business is Hillview Vacational Rental. I have three bedroom, 3 bathroom, a kitchen with stove, fridge, microwave, utensils. You can prepare your own meal if you want to.
This is your first?
Yes, this is my first Airbnb, and in the future I would love to open another one.
Tell me, how did you come to this location?
Well, this location, I'm here 20 years now.
So you've lived here for 20 years?
I've lived here for 20 years.
Are you from St. Anne?
I'm from in the hills of St. Anne.
What part? Say Bamboo.
No, it's Clarksonville.
Where?
Clarksonville.
So how did you choose this location? What was here? You bought the land, you bought the house, what did you do?
I bought the land. I used to work at the Salem Resort when I just left school. And I always look on the beautiful ocean. And I always say, oh my God, I'd love to own a house one day here. That was like a dream for me, and my dream come true.
You see that?
And my husband being small, we were searching for land, and we found this beautiful place overlooking the ocean. Yes, so we start from scratch. As we go along, we build 1 room, 2 room, and then we continue adding rooms until we have actually 8 bedroom.
So the entire property is how many floors?
3 floors.
So you have the, what do you call it, the ground floor or the basement floor? What do you call it? Basement?
Yes, and then you have the...
And this is the main floor? So where does the step go? To the balcony?
This one, no, this is a step that leads to the master room up there.
What is up there? Another guest room?
Another
Because there's
guest
somewhere I
room,
go stay.
Yes. And you have balcony and overlooking the ocean.
So then this would be the main level, this is the street level.
Yes, street
So then there's one upstairs.
Yeah, that's like a penthouse or whatever.
So this is the main and that would be the penthouse.
Yes.
So you have a guest there now?
Oh, no.
Can we see the penthouse?
It's not.
Oh, it's not finished. Ooh, that sounds so exciting. But look at this ceiling. Hang on just a second. Let me see what's going on here. So look here then now. So hold a second. Yeah, you could, I think.
Actually, with the balcony, in a glass rails. So I get this design from off the ship. So when you're upstairs, you can actually look down in here. But finally get there.
It was exciting when you got there. So earlier you said to me that you started this out of Corona pretty much. That's where you started. Everybody complained about the pandemic and how they were shut down and all the negatives. But there's so many positives came out of the pandemic. An aspect of my business came out of it, and I'll talk about it another time. And so for you did not want to go back to work in that situation. So you decided to start this. You found the land. You had already had the house when you still had that job. Okay. And you said you had a lot of extra rooms and you were like, what am I going to do with it? Well, it was a no-brainer. So tell me when you said, okay, I'm going to make this an Airbnb. What did you have to do to make it now a space to receive guests? What did you do different? See, it was your living space.
But before, I never live here still enough. It was just locked up.
You're crazy.
Yes.
You're leaving money on the table, man.
It was locked up.
No, man, you left too much money on the table.
No, man, we have downstairs. So it was just here. We were planning to move here, to move up. But then we switched around and said, okay, we will do the business here.
And so the light bulb went off and said Airbnb. So what did you start doing now? You say, okay, I'm going to have guests.
Some furniture is more, I put in water heater, put in AC, and some bits and pieces that really...
Did you decorate differently because you're receiving guests than you would for yourself?
Yes.
What's the difference? I know one main difference that you would tell me.
Bed. We do the bed just like how we do it in the hotel.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is it more minimalist than what you would do for your own home?
Yeah.
More minimalist because you would want...
I put out more.
Okay.
Yeah, because you want, when guests come, you want to make sure everything nice and clean.
Right. So tell me about getting your first guest. You're like, okay, I have a B&B. Now how do I get people to come to it?
I registered the business. I put it on AirBnB and bookings.
Airbnb and booking.com. And then tell me about the moment when you got the first ding that somebody booked it.
The first guest from Germany.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
How long ago was that now?
That was 2021, I think.
What was your reaction?
I was so excited.
You said, oh my God,
So
somebody
excited.
booked it. They booked it on booking.com. How long were they staying?
I think it was about 11 days.
11 days. And so did you say to them that it was your first booking or you didn't mention it?
Oh, good morning. Sorry. Oh,
Hi, one guest is leaving to go with his friends. So you said the Cersei ready? Yeah, make the Cersei well. Alright, you can make a rest for foot. So first guest, you hear the ping and the ding.
And then after, during that first season, the 3 room was booked. I have to be calling other places and giving people. Yes. You get more guests and then you have to call few Airbnbs and give them the people that never have any space.
Wow. How many guests can you accommodate?
Well, it's 3 rooms.
So you can accommodate 3 guests.
No, I mean 3 rooms with 3 bathrooms.
3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms.
Yes.
That does not include the penthouse yet.
No.
Okay. Now, a lot of people will say Airbnb is oversaturated now. There's too many people doing it. What would you say?
Well, everybody have them luck, you know. Because even this gentleman, even he came, he said he saw a lot of good comments and the breakfast.
Okay.
He don't want to start the breakfast.
Listen, enough place me go when I not get no breakfast. We get to be.
Most people are looking for breakfast. That's one of the truth.
If I had a B&B, I would probably enlist someone else to do the breakfast. So people are saying it's oversaturated. Perhaps there is room still because we were looking for a B&B and it took us a little while to find something. We called some places that and they said they were booked, they were fully booked. So then let's talk again after the first guest came. What was that like for you? I mean, you've worked in hospitality, yes, you're no stranger to it, but now you have a real guest in your own space. This is you now running your own business, being hospitable to a complete stranger. You don't know where they're coming from, what they're accustomed to. What did it feel like for you? Like, oh my God, am I gonna do a great job? Or were you confident you'd do a great job?
I was really confident in myself, you know, because all my years was working with tourism.
So all your years in tourism.
Yeah, all my years in tourism, and I always put out extra effort to go beyond and above for this.
So you were ready. So you're welcome. If the first guest arrived, and tell me about that, because I'm getting goosebumps. I want to know. First guest came all the way from Germany. Talk about that.
Oh my God! Yes, the first guest was from Germany. They were good. You know.
And you were serving breakfast at the time or stuff.
It was good. It becomes like families.
And they stayed for 11 days, you said, and they had a great time. They left a great review.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's
and
good.
then I have some well, two other guys, they're Jamaicans, but they live in Liverpool for years. They were searching for a place in Richmond. The whole place was up. When they find me, they were so excited.
Really?
Yes.
What did they say was the
They were here for
reason?
about 8 days too, you know. The view is one of the things because they used to stay in Richmond and they didn't have any view around here. So when they came, they see the nice view and everything, so they were so excited.
That's
And
good.
they came back again.
Repeat customer is the best recommendation. So then after that, you start getting more and more guests.
Repeat guests.
Okay, that's good. Do you have a low season?
Yes, we do.
Like when is the low season?
The long season is like say March. About March going down, but yeah.
So March to when it's approaching summer.
Yeah, like mostly like holiday times.
Okay. So in your high season, are you having to turn down guests?
I've never turned them down. I haven't find some.
Recommend somebody else. That is amazing. That is good. Spread the wealth. So we discussed earlier that this is the first one, but you hope to have others.
Have another.
I would love to see the number one behind the name because I've seen a lot of people, they name the B&B and this is number one, then number two and number three. Where would it be if you were to earmark a location, or where would you put it?
I would like to love it in Drugstore or even out of Richmond.
Okay.
Somewhere close to Utrecht because most of the time they like to be close to the town where they can get their parties, their KFC.
But let's talk about the administrative aspect of that then. So you have 3 B&B and it sounds amazing. But as a person with a business, I know it's a lot of work that goes into it. So how would you manage all 3 of them? Because this is your base.
Then I would have to get somebody to run it, to manage it.
Okay. Do you feel like you would find somebody competent to run it the way you would run it?
Well, yes. I have friends. I have people where we work on ship together, and I know we're capable of also.
Okay. So good that you have somebody that you can trust. So it's Cersei time. How is it?
Yeah. It's good. It's real good. If we had time, the next time I come, the first place we're gonna go, Gail, is around my community.
Which
Manchester.
parish?
Manchester.
So we can't get it today.
No, it's on the other side of the world. Different tool. It's really
Okay, so
good.
it's
And it's
Cersei
warm
time.
going down. I can feel it just traveling all the way through.
How about the bitter component?
It's tolerable. It's tolerable. It's not bad.
Okay.
I like it.
Good.
No Cersei tea bag. Real bush. Real bush.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I should have asked her. She got it in her backyard.
More than likely.
Okay.
Because she said that she grew up banana. And Aki, she mentioned Aki. A girl of cherry. She have, what was it she the other day? Every season, fruit season, she have something coming from the yard.
Farm to table. So this morning we had a nice farm to table breakfast. We had bananas straight from the yard, and the other guest who was here, he came back, and most of our guests rave about the farm to table. So we love that aspect of it because of food. I know we have Cersei from the yard. Okay, excellent.
Yes.
Time for church.
Exactly 11. So
Miss Anne is off for church. While she's gone, I'll just look around her B&B and tell you more about the outside.
nice.
Maybe come up before and leave.
What time is church?
Maybe want to.
No, we're gonna leave.
For us.
Then it just
Okay, so now it's time for us to go and check out the outside. Let's see if the rain has stopped. Yes, and beautiful comes suddenly, and the rains have gone. Let us start here, the patio. Look how beautiful this is. Look at this. Nature at its finest. Look at all the colors. The hillside. Look at this. So let us go down these lovely steps. Well, let us talk about the porch or the patio out here. Glass rails, glass enclosure, Roman columns. Completely exquisite. Of course, it won't be Jamaica if you don't have a little palm tree or whatever that tree is. And you have to have a giant one of them's things. You got to have an ackee tree. Cannot be Jamaica with no ackee tree. And look at that house way up on that hill. Lovely. Let us see if we can look all the way over on that hilltop. Let's go back out and let us go look at the front. You have a little patio set right here. You could come out, sit and have your coffee, watch the flowers, listen to the birds, feel the breeze, and it's so cool up here. This is the hills of St. Anne, so you know it's gonna be cool. It's not Mandeville alone have cool hills. Let me watch my step because it was raining. Let me hold on. These steps might still be wet. Look at this. I wish I could zoom out more, but in cinematic mode these Apple people don't allow me to zoom out more. But let me stay far and look at the house. Let's start at the bottom. 2-car garage, glass enclosed staircase going up, and that is the house. This is the ground level or the basement level. This is the main floor, and that is where the penthouse suite is. I've been up there. The views are amazing. The balcony wraps all the way around to the side, so I don't know if it's 3 bedrooms up there and it's gonna be, or it's gonna be for 1 person, I don't know, but each room has access to this glass enclosed balcony. It's so beautiful up there, very elegant. Miss Anne has very great taste. I'm going to take it out of cinematic mode so that I can do a wider zoom. So let's stop. And the cinematic is very pretty, but the regular video might not be as pretty, so but we're going to try it anyway. Now, I did not come to Miss Anne's and Hillview Vacational Rental to do an interview. I woke up in the morning and I went out for breakfast, and I loved how beautifully light and spacious the place was. When I looked outside and I saw all the plants, I saw the trees, I saw the amazing view all the way in the distance, I felt so happy and so at home. I felt like I needed to talk to her to hear about how it all got started, and so that is what inspired me to do that interview. When I travel, I'm generally a hotel person, especially if it's a foreign country, because I just want to be in my room. I don't want to see anyone. I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't want to talk to any strangers. And so I like being in my room. And for some reason, I feel a lot secure in a hotel. But this is Jamaica. This is my home. And so when we were in the country, we wanted to have that feel of family, that feel of home. And so we decided to stay at this B&B. I know one thing is for certain, that when I go back to St. Anne, I am staying here again, because I'll be darned if I am not going to be in that penthouse for a weekend. Waking up and having breakfast with my friend and chatting with Miss Anne, it just felt so different. I have never done that in an Airbnb. I was in a B&B in Quebec. I was in a B&B in Costa Rica. I've been in 2 B&Bs in Jamaica on this same trip, and I never sat 3 B&Bs on this trip, and I never sat and had breakfast or chatted with the owners. This felt so different. This was really good because the owners were there, but you still have privacy because you have the entire floor for yourself. Now, in this video, I don't know if I will have the bathroom. I'll see if I can find the pictures, but Lord, that bathroom was so big and just so elegant. I don't think I captured the bedrooms in video because we arrived in the night when it was dark. This was after our Martha Braid tour, so we got there in the dark. I recorded the bedroom before we broke it down, or I took pictures before we broke it down, meaning we got in bed, it all got messy because it was impeccable. But by morning it was all messy. We had our stuff all around, and so I am not recording a video in a messy room. I hate to see people doing that. However, I probably have a few pictures of it. The bathroom, I think I have pictures of as well. So let's see. Turn off the lights here. Okay. It's not easy to see, but it's brown and orange theme. I love the curtains, very bright. It gives a hint of tropical. The couch is brown. This one centerpiece, nice focal point, just beautiful. There's a table here for dine, and there's the bar over here in the pass-through, which is also very beautiful. So my friend and I are working. This is the staircase to go up to the penthouse. Look how big this space is. It's just so pretty and clean and clear. And I can't see the rain fall from here. Let me look through my bedroom window. You can catch the rainfall. Let me sell some relaxing rains. I'm sorry, Rain. Why did you stop as soon as I came out here? Let's enjoy the sounds. Not good. The rain keeps stopping every time I'm trying to capture it. Okay, Rain, I'll stop. You can do your thing. All right, so the only thing I'll capture next is just exiting the B&B, and then we're going to head off to another attraction somewhere. We haven't decided yet. We're winging it. But if you have watched my video to this point, I thank you. Please like, follow, or subscribe rather, because this is YouTube. Subscribe to my channel. I hope to have different types of videos. I have a lot of content from this trip in Jamaica, so just subscribe to my channel, please. It's up and coming. You want to be able to say you are my A1 from day one, so give me a subscribe so that we all can grow out here, because there's enough for everyone. Support the thing. If you have a channel, let me know and I'll subscribe to yours, and I'll comment on your videos and I'll share them as well. One hand wash the other. If you have a business you want me to talk about, if you have a B&B you want me to feature on my channel, I do not mind sharing your page or mentioning your page and sharing pictures on my page. When I was coming down here, even though you can go to Airbnb and look for a B&B, what you want is a place that you know of, you've known someone who've been there, because a lot of places, even if you're buying a house, you will see the house, you'll see the interiors, but you will not know what it's like in the neighborhood. Are people hanging around? Is it terrible? Is it dark? What is it like? And so it's good if you know somebody who can recommend it, and then you can book it on B&B or Verbo or wherever you want to book it. But it's good to know that you have a trusted word of someone. So if you have a B&B and you want me to feature it on my page, I do not mind at all. I'm not I'm not popular enough yet to charge to be an influencer, so I'll share for now. Anyway, this is my TED talk for this morning. I'm gonna go get ready now to get out of here. Leave me a comment letting me know if anything resonated with you. Leave a comment letting me know if there's anything you'd like to see. I'm not gonna be in Jamaica forever. I'll be overseas, but I hope to work seriously on building my YouTube. All right, I'm Gail of 876 Documents. Thanks for coming with me on this journey, and as usual, have a nice day. Okay, let us see how the Cersei tastes. That's why I said never bitter. Good, but it's so bitter. Oh my god. But I could have a cup of this every morning. It's good though, it tastes really good. And the bitter soon gone. After a while, the bitter aftertaste will be gone. Yeah. Cheers. Okay, let's get some work done now. Oh, I thought your laptop screen had something on it and I was recording your private business. You have to work today, Latoya? Are you working today? Okay, we're gonna get ready and leave. I work every day, so let me just check in and see what's up. Okay.
It's all the little touches. Look at the staircase. It's huge, it's spacious. Look at this. The walls in the bathroom, let me just show you the walls in the bathroom. They are beautiful. That's our room. I think that's a door to the outside. It's another guest room. This painting is gorgeous. I'm not sure what room this is, maybe another bathroom. This is our bathroom over here. Okay, don't look at the swimsuit. I love this. And this, I love that. But the shower, look how big the shower is. Let me just put it on the ground. It's all the way back there. And a rainforest shower head. I tinted it last night. Bring it back. And some aloe hand soap and this beautiful Harmony. I love this apple scented soap. Big beautiful mirror. I look a hot mess. But yeah, let's go discuss breakfast and the B&B. And then we're gonna go outside. So stay tuned for that.